Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new Total War campaign for the channel. Now for a change of pace, instead of doing another Warhammer one, I decided to take the opportunity to go back to play an older Total War title. One of my favourites, in fact, in the form of Shogun 2. Now despite this being one of my favourite Total War games, it's been a while since I've played it myself, let alone do anything with it on the channel. The only Shogun 2 campaign I've got on here at the moment, in fact, it was one of the first campaigns I did on the channel ever, back when I first started things a few years ago. Then I played as the Otomo, who started off over here in the west part of Japan, and had a lot of fun with it. We did quite well in that campaign. But today we're going to be starting things as the Uesugi Clan, here more in the centre of Japan itself. Now as you can see, our clan faction trait is that we are the Masters of Prayer, which gives us bonuses to our warrior monks, one of my favourite units in the game, and yeah, having an opportunity to recruit more of them and have them being better than other factions, I think is a definite bonus. Now you can read a little bit about the clan back down here, and as you can see over here, we're going for a long campaign. So not only do we need to become Shogun, but we need to hold 40 provinces, including these ones here. Echigo, which is our starting one, Echu, Kazuke, Musashi, North Shinano, and Kyoto. Now, just to give you an idea, they are the shaded green provinces here. We need to secure those as part of our victory conditions. And we also need to do this by winter 1600. Now, given that we start in 1545, it gives us roughly 55 years, and as each year has 4 turns for each season, it means we'll have 220 turns to try and complete this. We're going to see how we do. But I think that's everything we need to say. Oh, one more thing. I am playing this completely vanilla, no mods, which is weird if you're coming to watch this from my Warhammer campaigns, where I have a lot of mods. But I've always liked just the basic, classic Shogun 2 experience, so I'm quite happy to continue that for this campaign. But we've got a video clip to get to in just a moment, so I'm going to shut up and I shall join you guys back on the campaign map.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. Who will be victorious? Uesugi lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Faith is our strength, our wellspring. Let others be corrupted. We have the guidance of heaven. Our monks pray, but they also fight, and fight well. But weapons alone do not win wars. Our merchants are cunning. Wealth buys many victories. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Uesugi Clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Uesugi. Following the death of Lord Tamekage, dominion over our clan had befallen his son, Harukage. This did not sit well amongst the great Uesugi retainers, who found him weak of body and will. By their recommendation, Harukage's young but well-respected brother has now been thrust into power. This has divided the clan. The Uesugi face only suffering at the hands of Harukage and his entourage. His forces must be crushed. Only then can we be one. Once our internal strife has been addressed, we must turn our attentions to the warmongering Jinbo clan of Echu province to the southwest. Although we are fortunate enough to be at peace with our remaining neighbors, the clan must grow, and so we must choose our conquests wisely. Echigo has a strong seafaring tradition. We could use this to construct an invasion fleet with which to conquer nearby Sado Island. The precious metals abundant there will greatly aid further expansion. Capturing Fukushima to the east should also be considered, for the quality timber found there will also serve our naval ambitions. Maintain our alliance with the Yamanouchi, and we can be sure of support when others turn against us. For as we gain influence, we are sure to draw the ire of Kyoto. Should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Some strong words right there, I must say. But that is the introduction to our clan, as well as some pointers on where we should take things for the first part of the campaign. So we can go ahead and close that. And we've got our first mission, the Whitefall Daimyo. A coalition of loyal Uesugi. I'm probably butchering the name. I noticed I don't say it the same way as the advisor did, but I wasn't able to quite get how he said it. But anyway, the retainers, distraught at Harukage's mismanagement of the clan, has urged you to take arms against their daimyo and assume control of the clan in his stead. His army of followers must be defeated before civil turmoil destroys our clan from within. So basically, we need to destroy the rebellion in our home province, and that will give us 4 turns of inspired endeavours, which will give us 25% wealth generated by buildings across the province. So a bit of extra money to start things off. Here's another advisor telling us about how to become shogunate. We don't need to worry about that right now. But we need to first kill off this guy. So let's grab my army. Is that my commander? No, it's my brother. Where's my... Oh yeah, of course, he'd be in the settlement. Let's grab my daimyo to lead the army. He's quite young, if I notice, 15 years old. But I want him to lead it, because if he becomes a better commander, it will also improve his honor and make him a better faction leader as well. So he can lead the army, and we're just going to go ahead and attack these guys straight away. Balance bar is in my favor. We can just hit auto-resolve. One thing I do like about the Shogun 2 is that the auto-resolve is much more balanced compared to later Total War titles, so quite happy to do it when we need to. But there we go, 167 losses, but we managed to almost wipe out the enemy force. Let's give it a game a second to catch up. It's just gone very juddery all of a sudden. Yeah, how weird is that? Hopefully it'll sort itself out. It was working fine earlier, when I checked it. Okay, looks like it's working okay now. Right, let's go and finish these guys off. And with that, our first mission should be finished. Any second. There we go. Cut him down, my good sir, cut him down. Now, did we get enough to level up from that? We did. Excellent. So first of all, get some extra money coming in. General increase in rank. And now, what do we want to do next? Now, we did start off a war, I believe, with the Jinbo clan over here in Echu. So I feel this will be our next target. We want to go after this. But after we've done that, I want to sail over to Sado. Over here is a gold mine, which will really help us out with our finances. And it's a very defensible position as well. So if we can secure this early on, That would really be useful. But for now, we sort of need to get a few more troops and get us over to there. So let's grab Echigo first of all. So we've got a few things we could already spend to upgrade, but I'm going to go ahead straight away. Let's get our hands on a monk as well. What do we want to get from here, in fact? I'll tell you what, let's just get one of each. We'll grab one of these. And I'm also going to go ahead and recruit a monk.
A life of enlightenment is
Nice little video thing to introduce each of the units and agents, but we don't need to really watch it. But we have our monk. We can use this monk to increase our morale for our units in the army, to scout out other settlements, and to be able to demoralize enemy armies with their actions. So we'll send him up along the road, I think, to here eventually. Otherwise, that's really it. We haven't got much else in terms of money. Let's have a look and see what we can upgrade. Ideally, we want to upgrade the fields as soon as we can, but we haven't got enough money right now. So instead, let's go ahead and get a coastal village. Now we can also upgrade a merchant colony, which is going to give us increased trade income and or extra experience, depending on which way we decide to upgrade it. I feel a little tempted to go for the pirate lair, just because it's only 1% extra bonus, but the +3 experience will be more useful, I would think, for fleets. So we'll see about getting that eventually. And apart from that, what else do we really need to do? Oh yeah, diplomacy. So let's have a quick look. We've got the Ashina to this region here. The Jinbo are our current enemies. Mogami, Murakami, and the Yamanochi, who are also our vassals. Okay. Now, to be honest, the way I would like to try and do this campaign for the first part of it is to try and conquer this part of Japan, because then when we reach the Realm Divide, after we've captured so many provinces, I think it's 20, 22, something like that, this will secure then all of this part of Japan. It means that we can focus on all our enemies coming in from one direction, rather than coming in from multiple sides. So we will probably end up going to war against the Uesugi Clan eventually. But for now, they could be useful allies? I'm not too sure yet. For the moment, let's have a look with the Ashina. So we can get trade. We can arrange marriage. With whom? Okay, we can actually marry the daughter? I presume that our daimyo hasn't married yet, so sure, we'll grab you as well. There we go. Do we want to try and secure an alliance with these guys? They are quite happy for us to do so. Sure, let's get an alliance done as well. And then, what else? The Mogami? See about getting some trade with you, I guess. Sure. Anything that's going to give us extra money, I can't complain about, can I? And nothing else we can do. The Murakami? Let's have a look. Deal is unacceptable. That's okay. But now that we've actually got a wife, let's have a look now at clan management. And have a look and see what she's like. She's a beautiful wife, giving us +1 command when defending on land. Okay, that's good. Okay, we also need to level them up, don't we? So let's do that quickly. So we've got beautiful wife, enjoys a drink for +1 morale, and lucky as well, reducing his chance of being assassinated. Cool. What do we want to upgrade you with? Warrior will increase our melee defense for the bodyguards, and Strategist will allow us to move further. I think we're going to go for Strategist. 2 levels here will give us 20% extra movements, very useful for getting around the map. We'll also go for a Retainer. We can either get Chinese Courtier for +10 diplomatic relations, or a Heroic Samurai for extra command when defending. At this part of the game, I think we want to get a Chinese Courtier, get those diplomatic relations improved. Between that and hopefully our honor improving will help improve our relations with other clans, so that will be good. We also need to do research. Now, given that we want warrior monks quite quickly, I want to go for Essence of the Spirit here so we can get our hands on them. It's going to take 12 turns, but that's okay. We'll get there easily enough. And then, let's just move you guys back to here for the moment. Do I want to risk jumping ahead and just increasing our income a little bit? You know what? We'll be okay. Usually, excuse me. One of the things you need to do when you're playing Shogun 2 is bear in mind that settlements tend to grow and become more wealthy over time. To represent that as time goes on, you know, more people will be coming to the area, that places will, you know, become more rich as a result. And as we eventually deal with the realm divide, where it will be us, as well as any vassals we can hang on to, against essentially everybody else, having our cities develop wealth and become wealthy on their own, rather than us relying on trade, will be much, much more useful. So it's something we want to keep an eye on as we go through the campaign itself. But we have also got a new mission, Matters of the Spirit. Long have we prospered under the spiritual guidance of the Kami and of Buddha. Such guidance helps men find strength both on and off the battlefield. Mastering Matters of the Spirit enables our monks to better inspire the people, while drawing a fervent warrior monks to our cause. So by going for that research that we were going to go for anyway, we'll be able to get our hands on a unit of monks. I'll be quite happy with that when we can get it. Let's get you guys over here now to join up with the army. I might as well bring you... Oh no, we'll let you keep going in fact. You can scout out the enemy army for us. So we'll bring you like that. I think we're okay now for anything else. We might as well spend the money to improve the settlement. So we're going to go ahead straight away and get rice paddles. Not only does this provide us more income per turn, but it increases our food stock. We need food in order to upgrade our forts, so we can get more building slots. At the moment we don't have any, so definitely something we want to try and do. Just double check diplomacy once more, see if there's anything else we can do. Eventually we should be able to trade with these other clans, but we need to increase our port's size first of all. I think we're only going for the second tier at the moment, a harbour. Once we go to the next one then, which is a trade port, we should be able to, well, get our hands on a couple of trade routes across the sea. We also got this situation, the Satomi have declared war on my vassal here. I'm going to have to join in the war against them. Annoying. But, I mean, I can't just let my vassal be destroyed. It's not honourable. There's a new mission, Expansion Efforts. We can ill afford to sit idle while rival clans grow stronger around us. Kusuke province is held by our Yamanochi vassals, but there are many others nearby to fight for conquest. Of particular note is Etchu to the west, held by our Jinbo enemies, and the island of Sado, which hold riches invaluable to our expansion. The choice is yours, my lord. So by capturing any of this, we get extra recruitment slots across all our provinces. Okay. Now, just to remind me, game, where is the Satomi? All the way down here. So, really, there's not really much we can try and do. Because they're here, we're up here, and our vassals right here. So, I'll just have to hope that they can do okay. We'll try and keep an eye on the situation while we sort out our own issues up here. But for now, let's get you over to here. You make your way over to here. Looks like they've already got their army nearby. Can we get you to demoralize them? That might come in handy, you never know. Plus it gives him more experience as an agent. Oh, hang on. I just noticed a great clan's been destroyed already. The Tokugawa have already been killed off. Wow, that was fast. Who else has been destroyed? The Murakami. That was one of the ones we were going to try and get trade with originally. The Ogiga Yatsu. Wait a second, wasn't that was one of the ones... Yeah, that was the clan down here that we were going to try and get trade with. Huh. Okay, never mind then. Right. Now unfortunately, next turn is going to be winter, so we're not going to be able to attack them without taking any attrition. So unless we can actually... Yeah, we won't be able to reach it this turn anyway. We might have to try to attack these guys. What we could try and do in the meantime... Is it possible to try and set up an ambush using the road here? No. Okay, never mind. We'll just move right to the edge. This way then we can guarantee that we're going to attack them. We'll see about demoralizing them once more. Might as well try and get that experience for the guy. Just encountered a new clan, the Hojo. Alright. Are you finished yet, agents? I think he's leveled up. Yeah. It's just taken a while for the game to inform me. So let's have a look. We've got a few different options for Murichika here. Pilgrim increases the movement range for the army he's embedded in. 0 will inspire in towns or when inspiring armies. I think I'm going to go for this one. For 2 reasons. One, because when we eventually, conquer this region, it will allow us to help with public order in that. But also because somewhere around here, I think in Kaga, is where the Iko Iki happen to be. Now they have a splinter branch of Buddhism, which they need to convert to nearby areas, and one of the things they can do is spread it to neighbouring provinces. So depending if they've got that set up or not, we may have to try and deal with this rival faith in our region. So something we'll have to see. Pet crickets? Mirror of the Moon People, -1 happiness. Nah, we'll go for pet cricket. I think that'll be a better option for him. But yeah, so we don't take any attrition, we'll just leave it like that. Instead, let's go ahead and get some roads built. That'll take us 5 turns to get the pirate lair. 4 turns for this. You know what? We'll grab that for now. We'll see about upgrading the harbour maybe in the next turn. And can we increase our income a little bit? It's not going to be that much of an improvement. The higher you put up your taxes, the more immediate money you get. But it also reduces the amount of growth that settlements get. So really, we kind of want to keep it reasonably low, maybe boost it up when we need to. But also is an issue, of course, with public order. But for now, a battle. Now, I could auto-resolve this, win it probably fairly easily, but I would like to try and fight it, just to keep our troops, up, ready for us to attack the castle. So sure, well... Oh, hang on. No, I don't want... I'm gonna have to get rid of that, I forgot to. So one of the things you can do with Shogun 2 is you can set it up so other players can actually join the battle against you, which I imagine has its fun, but I've never been much for playing multiplayer, so yeah, I'd rather not. But never mind, it's okay. Plus we're going to be fighting on a cool snow map, that's nice. Now what I'm going to be doing though for this campaign compared to Warhammer is that when I fight the battles, I'm going to be fighting the battles and recording the battles rather than showing you guys the replay. The reason being is that I find in the earlier Total War games, excuse me, I want to just get through this. I find in the earlier Total War games that the replay option is not as reliable. So you often have weird things can happen where, like an army might do something completely different, or even end up that your army loses when you actually won the battle, but in the replay you lost because the game hasn't recorded it properly. So I'd rather stick to this for the moment, but maybe we can focus on replays for really cool battles later on. We shall see. For the moment though, we're going to put our Yari Ashigaru, our main infantry unit, in the front. Put my Yari Samurai here in the center so they can charge forward. They have this ability, Rapid Advance, which increases their movement temporarily, as well as their charge bonus. So if we can get these guys to charge straight in, and Yari Samurai are much better than the Ashigaru when it comes to combat. Although these guys can be quite defensive, thanks to their Yari wall formation. If I hover over the tooltip, you can see that it's useful against head-on cavalry charges, but you don't want them to be flanked. It's very similar to a pike formation for like Rome 2, that sort of game. But we're going to have our bowmen there. Now I'm going to grab you guys. I'm going to presume the enemy is deploying, well, in the big red square. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these guys to try and go around this small hill, so they can attack the enemy hopefully in the flank, but we'll see what happens. For the moment, can we move? Okay, we can't hold Alt and A. Okay, what I'll do then, put them in a group. Oh, they're coming to attack us. Okay, sure. I don't mind that. Let's put you guys over here then. I am going to move them up a bit, just so we can be... Alright, let's try and get them here. And then what I might do then is grab you guys. And let's actually bring them around this way. I'm getting them to 1, so they can get into formation much better. And let me tilt this down a little bit for the camera. So we got the bowman and Yari Ashigaru here. The AI does like to put their bowmen in the front at the beginning of the battle, whereas I have a feeling we're just going to charge straight in with these guys. So let's go and get you rapid advance. You guys come in here. You guys come in here. Bowmen, start firing away on their commander as soon as you can. And where are my generals? Oh, all the way back here. Let's see if we can get them running up the side. And then we'll be able to see about attacking the enemy in the rear as well. Hopefully my troops will be able to hold on a bit while we get into position here. So let's get you around here quickly enough. Let's get you guys to focus on this unit of bow Ashigaru so we're not taking any friendly casualties. Let's have a look. These guys are holding okay. The only reason that's flashing is because the abilities come into an end. But it looks like we have more or less the advantage in this bit. Let's get you guys to charge into here. Normally a bit silly charging your troops into spears, but these are quite low morale, so charging them in is going to be really effective. Especially compared to, well, the more recent updates for Warhammer 2 anyway. But there we go, we've broken their left flank, meaning we can charge forward with our own troops. I want to try and pin their captain in as much as we can. Oh, we've just won. The general is now broken and trying to shatter as quickly as they can. Everybody else has been defeated, so we just need to chase them down. The only thing is, I can't remember in Shogun 2 if it's the Total War game where if we end the battle here, the game will give relevant casualties as if we did chase down the enemy, or do I have to actually chase them all down? So I'm going to go with the assumption I will have to chase them down, so I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. For now though, we're just going to get a few more kills. So there we are, decisive victory. We only took a couple of losses, so I'm quite happy about that. In fact, how many did we lose? Oh, we lost 206. Wow. That's actually higher than I expected. Well done them, I guess. Anyway, we can now cut him down. Another kill for our daimyo. And give it a little bit more time until it's now our turn. And with the new arrival of spring, we'll be able to hopefully now go after Echu. We do have this army in front of us we're going to have to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. It looks like it's a... I don't know, is it an actual commander? I think it is. Well, of course, because he's got a captain thing there. So yeah, we're going to have to get you to come down and attack. It's going to be a pretty easy fight, as you can imagine. So I'm just going to go ahead and auto-resolve this. We are going to take a couple of kills. But one thing I do like about the auto-resolving this, like I said, is that it is very balanced. Even though that was a commander we went after, we only took 4 losses because we outnumbered him over 20-1. So, yeah, quite happy with that. But now that we've taken that, can we now attack? We can. We can now take Echu. Again, a very easy fight. All we have to deal with is some retainers and the surviving daimyo. So, auto-resolve that. One thing I'm going to do quickly, while I remember, is if we go to options and game settings, going to take the search continuously for drop-in battles. Don't really see the need for it. Saves me having to worry about it later on as well. But there we go, 24 losses, but we managed to take the settlement. Now we could go ahead and loot it, but it does reduce my honor if we do. We can just peacefully occupy it, or we can actually turn him into a vassal. Now, at this particular part of the campaign, I don't particularly want to head much further west. So, if they're willing to become my vassal, I'm going to go ahead and do that. We completed the mission, so we got 4 turns on extra recruitment. So, let's go ahead and do that. That's given them back a small bit of their army at least. But, now that we've got them, we should hopefully be able to get them as trade partners. So we go to diplomacy quickly. And find the Jinbo. They are actually hostile to us. But because of their vassals, they're not going to come and attack us anytime soon. We'll try and do that. It's a shame that they don't have any children that we could use as hostages. But we'll take the extra trade for now. We could even get them to perhaps join the war against the Satomo. Unacceptable. Okay, never mind. It's worth a try. Anyway, with this now secure, we can start making our way back. They've given us a unit of Yari Ashigawa as well. So we'll stick you guys in here. I'll actually put you in the army for now then. And we'll start making our way over to here. We're going to get a little bit of replenishment as we go along, but it's not going to be a lot. But what we can do with the money is actually... No, sorry, not here. Come to the harbour, and we should be able to recruit a couple of ships. So we can get our medium boons, which are good all-rounders, or we can go for bow kaboyas. Quite small, but fast. Now, it doesn't matter how many ships we have in order to transport an army, as long as we have a ship. So I'm going to cheese it a little and just get one ship. So hopefully it gets over to Sado fairly easy, and then we'll be able to conquer it for its wealth. But for now though, our vassals are going to stay down here. I think that that's everything else we need to do. How many more turns do we have? 8, and so we've done that. Okay. And... yeah, we'll end that there. Oh no, not a bad start for the campaign itself. We've got another enemy we have to deal with down in the south, but there's not really much we can do about it, given their location. But we've managed to deal with our first enemy. And now that we've got our ship, let's move you down to here. You can move back over to here. And what we'll do now is we'll embark them onto the ship. We might have to sort out, but if we can quickly get them over here. The only thing is what they've got a reasonable army at their disposal. Okay, that's good to know. For the moment though, because we got a surplus of food, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the fort to a stronghold, giving us access to another building slot. And we will see about getting a trade import eventually. Probably get that in the next turn in fact, given the amount of money we're making. And I think that's really about it. The only thing is, can we get... I'm not entirely sure if we can get wives for our brothers and other family members, or is it just for the immediate family? I suppose we'll just have to wait and see, but for now though, all I can do is sit around and wait for a kid to be born. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. It'd be nice to have some fresh blood in the family. And of course, being that they're going to be a kid, it takes, I think they become adults at 14 or 15. So we'll be able to eventually have them lead the armies of our clan as well. But not for a long while anyway. In the meantime, let's get you guys on the boats. So you're going to head here and get onto here. And we'll see about sailing them over to there right away. Right, let's go ahead and upgrade the trading port now that we've got it. And that's everything actually. Everything now is either upgraded enough that we can't do it until we do the research, or there is in the middle being upgraded. When we finish our current tech, we'll be able to get the monastery, which will give us our warrior monks. And, well, 2 turns we'll be able to choose another building type. Oh, hello. The Takeda want to offer us trade, but they want us to break our trade agreements with our vassal and the Ashina. To be honest with you, I'm not going to do that. Luckily, it's only trade. Oh, the Ikoki have actually declared war on our vassal. Oh, so much for that. We're going to have to join in because they are our vassal and we're trying to be honourable. But that is going to be a slight annoyance, especially since we've destroyed a lot of their forces thanks to me attacking them. Anyway, let's sail up now to Sado Island. Oh. Okay, looks like they've actually started to sail their ships away. Right. Get you on here. We're going to go ahead and do the official declaration of war. Unless... hang on. Let's see if we can try and do this smart. The Mogami. Right. Mogami. Let's offer... oh, we need to have an alliance with them.
There is much to discuss.
Damn.
Mutual benefit.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. But like I said, I don't particularly want to be allied with the Mogami right now. You know what? We're gonna have to fight them anyway, so yeah, let's just declare the war, I guess. There we go. Everyone's joined in on our side. Oh, damn it. I forgot about the attrition. Crap. Whoops. No matter. Hopefully we won't take that many losses. We'll find out though in their turn whether they're going to try and land to attack us. No, they're chasing after one of my fleets, and they want a peace treaty.
Peace.
No, that's not going to happen. Right. I tell you what, let's attack this. Very easy fight. We're going to head in and just do this now. Like I said, very easy. Only lost 20 men in that fight. Leveled up as well. Excellent. Now we could make them a vassal, but I want this place because of the gold mine. So we'll take it. We need to go ahead and repair it. Now, let's find out if they're willing to be... Oh, we might have actually destroyed them. Okay, never mind then. I was going to try and become friends with them, but if we've taken their last region, then that's fine. We don't have to deal with them anymore. So there we go. New territory belonging to us. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the mine. It's going to double the amount of money we get from it. And we got 1,950, so let's have a quick look. Okay. Given its location, and it's going to be a pain to try and get troops from here, we're not going to go and recruit any, have any troops, units that we can recruit troops from. Instead, we're probably going to see about getting a marketplace. Just having a quick look if there was anything else. Maybe a sake den? Increases the happiness, plus it does give a bit of wealth and allows us to recruit ninja. But no, we'll go for a market for now. Here. And what we'll try and do temporarily as well. Let's have a look. 427. Because of the -1, we will next turn get some bonuses for public order because of the castle being repaired. But the main issue at the moment is trying to deal with the resistance to invaders. That will go down over time. But what I'm going to do, I think, is just allow them to be exempted from tax. It will help us out a little bit with the growth. It means that hopefully we'll be able to move our army out in the next turn to bring them back to the mainland. We'll try and get some troops, like maybe some Ashigaru to garrison in the settlement. But we'll be able to bring the rest of the army back to deal with any potential attacks, like from the Iko-Iki. They actually have started to expand, I've noticed. They've taken a few regions on the minimap. But we'll bring them back. And, yeah, we'll see about what to do now. In terms of here, though, in Echigo, I do want to make this, like, despite the fact that it's useful for trade, I do kind of want to make it useful for, at least for the moment, until we find a better province, for military recruitment. So, let me see about getting... Can't get a sword school yet for katana. Let's go for cavalry. We haven't got much in the way of those, yet. But we'll be able to get bow and Yari warrior monks eventually when we upgrade this. So yeah, I'm quite happy to leave things as it is for now. Great Clan destroyed. The Shimazu. Oh wow. The Shimazu start off over this part of Japan, so they were taken out quite quickly, it seems. Oh. The Hojo now have declared war on my vassals. Ah, so annoying. We've got so... Maybe it's because of the difficulty, but we seem to have an issue with having vassals. It's one of the reasons I don't tend to try and go for them. But they are useful for honor purposes, so you kind of want to at least try and get one or two. Anyway, War Fever, if we want to improve morale for 6 turns, we can attack a Satake army. But we're going to leave things for here, for today. So, good start to the campaign. We've vassalized one region. We've taken the island of Sado, which is going to give us a bunch of wealth eventually. And we're in a position now where we could go in really either direction. It seems that the war has drawn us down here to the south, since we're going to have to go after both the Satomi and Hojo eventually, because of my vassal. But, as I said, I still want to try and aim to conquer this part of Japan first, in order to have it completely in our control when it comes to the Realm Divide. But we'll sort it out later on. For now though guys, thank you for watching today's one, I hope you enjoyed. Now you do join me next time of course for some more Shogun 2. But until then everybody, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.